NBC News national political correspondent Steve Kornacki is looking at how things might play
Sometimes
out for the
Crooked
Biden
Joe.
and Trump campaigns between now and November. Steve?
The rematch is on. It's Trump-Biden Part 2. So let's take our first look at the road to 270. What does the playing field look like at the outset of this campaign? So this is how we ended up in 2020. The Trump states in red, obviously the Biden states in blue.
It's weird that they show it equal blue and red stripes for Biden winning one electoral vote in a congressional district. So weird.
Added up to 306 electoral votes for Joe Biden and the presidency. And the first thing to know looking at this is that math would be different even if Biden won all the same states he won,
Trump would
and
get
even
more.
if Trump won all the same states he won. Why? Because we had the census and we had reapportionment since 2020, and that changes the number of electoral votes in some states. So if you apply the new electoral vote totals from the census, that same combination of states now
DSA.
only gives Biden 303.
Who's that emo?
Trump
Democratic
235.
Socialists of
A
America.
net gain of 3 electoral votes in the Trump states
DSA.
is because of the census and reapportionment. So that's the starting point based on 2020.
Nice. We're making friends left and right. Seeing all the TikTokers coming over to Twitch. You better get here quick.
And then the question is, okay, what's the battleground here? And the obvious battleground would be...
You know, I really am mad that TikTok's going to be banned, but the one thing that makes me laugh is it's like, you know, I was going to make TikToks. And I was like... Now that I haven't, I mean, I can't imagine how pissed I would be if I had like 50,000 followers on TikTok and I was about to get banned. Is TikTok going to be banned? I would say it's about an 85% chance it's going to get banned. I think if Donald Trump is incredibly intelligent, he will go out and tell Republican senators to oppose the ban, and he will actually use that as a campaign plank. Joe Biden wants to ban TikTok. He wants to take away your free speech. I think that would be a way of appealing to young people that would require absolutely no concessions that were real. But I think the Israeli paymasters are a little bit too anxious about the next generation not supporting Israel, so that they demand blood, you know? The newer Twitch stars will be pissed. The TikTok to Twitch pipeline people? Oh, yeah. Getting those people to vote for Biden? They've got 2 streamers with like 100K viewers on Twitch who come from TikTok. They're gonna fucking rip Joe Biden apart. This may actually significantly shift the young people to the right. This is such a bad fucking move. Joe Biden is such a dipshit.
The 5 states that Donald Trump carried in 2016, but then Joe Biden flipped and won in 2020. That's Wisconsin, Michigan.
Okay, everybody knows this. Can we get to like the actual state of the polls?
Still not enough, even with those 2 states, to hit Arizona 10,000 vote or so margin. So big if here, but just showing you the math. If Trump were able to win Georgia, 251. If he added Arizona to that, 262. Still not enough, even with those 2 states, to hit 270. Meaning, if he wins back the 2 closest,
he's way up in Nevada as well. So you can flip Nevada and it's over. Trump wins. He's way up in Nevada. He's way up in Arizona. He's way up in Georgia. So, like, just flip those. He's up in Michigan. He's tied to Wisconsin. I think the only state that Biden might hold on to is Pennsylvania. I'd love to chat geopolitics. DM me if interested. Maybe. Maybe Rocket Sage. Maybe. I think we're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. Just hit me up on Discord. Do you think any red states will flip blue? No. Joe Biden is very unpopular.
In 20, Trump still needs to add one of these three: a Wisconsin, a Michigan, a Pennsylvania. Which was the closest in 2020? By a margin of just over 20,000 votes, it was Wisconsin. So you could see if Wisconsin were to join those other two, Trump would just clear 270, and that would then be enough if he didn't lose any other states that he won. And that's the other big question here. You know, are there any states on this map? We're going to find out in the next few months.
Why isn't he talking about Nevada? Like, why is he not talking about Nevada? Why is MSNBC such a propaganda site? RCP average has Trump up 7 in Nevada. Let's go through all the states. Arizona, Trump up 5.5. Nevada, Trump up 7.7. Wisconsin, Trump up 1. Michigan, Trump up 4. Pennsylvania, Biden up 0.8. North Carolina, Trump up 5.5. Georgia, Trump up 5.7. It's a fucking wrap. I mean, the real question is, how is Biden going to do in Minnesota? How is Biden going to do in Colorado? How is Biden going to do in New Hampshire, Maine? What other states can flip? New Mexico, maybe? Although I think that's probably outside chance. Like, you should be looking at red flips. I mean, Pennsylvania is the only one, and it's 0.8. Most recent poll from February had Trump up 6. The Hill had a poll with Trump up 2. Most recent poll having Biden up in Pennsylvania was back in early January, or mid-January, excuse me. Biden is really being held up by the Susquehanna poll from with only 745 registered voters. Like, guys, he's a deep, deep, deep shit.
These campaigns can succeed putting in play that we don't think of as being in play right now. The one the Democrats would like to put in play, we'll see if they can, is North Carolina. North Carolina's a pretty big state, 16 electoral votes. Margin had come down for Trump, won it both times, but his margin was reduced in 2020. Poll this week put Trump up 5 points in North Carolina. A lot of people think it's a pipe dream for Democrats to win it this year, but they're certainly going to try. And if they were to succeed, just showing you again here, look what that does to the Electoral College math. Now you'd have Trump winning back 2 states here in the Sun Belt and a Midwestern state, but not having Carolina. Biden would still win in the Electoral College.
Hey, Nevada, bro.
There again, that would be flipping a Trump state. So we'll see if
Flip Nevada back. Flip Nevada back. Who wins? Come on, man. Let's look at our. Well, this was like one of the most worthless segments I've ever played for the stream. I'm sorry. Let's make this Biden. We'll make Pennsylvania Biden. Michigan and toss up, right? Let's just reset the map, right? Arizona, Trump up big. Georgia, Trump up big. Let's give Michigan to Trump because Arab people hate him. It's fucking Jover. It's fucking Jover. Even if you give Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Nevada, it's fucking Jover. I think this, by the way, is this is actually if I had to pick a map, it would look like this. With Wisconsin like too close to call. And Pennsylvania too close to call. This is where I think we're at right now. If the election were held today. Also, I think this seat might actually. I think Nebraska might go fully for Trump as well. Will Trump win the popular vote? Looks like it. This is roughly how Hillary was polling before her win in the popular vote. About a half a point below where Hillary was on the average, I think. Let me go check. Fuck. They have it. God, it's so annoying how hard it is to get to like old cycles. Like the polls are just terrible, man. Joe Biden is a fucking loser.